everybody. This is your last warning. We are getting ready to begin, so please make your way into the main room with the stage. Good evening, everyone. We'll get started as you find your seats. Are we good on volume now? Better? All right. Well, welcome. Welcome to the 2025 Student Soybean Innovation Competition Awards Ceremony. It's so great to see such a large crowd here tonight. I'm Catherine Drake Stowe, and I'm truly honored to be your MC this evening. I've heard about this event for several years now, and I kept telling Ben and Joe that I wanted to come attend sometime to see all the innovation and get to meet some of the students. I just didn't realize that when I got the invite, it would be as MC. But Ben and Joe can be rather convincing. They actually are probably why some of you are sitting in the crowd tonight. And so despite my unofficial qualifications, I couldn't be more excited to help celebrate this amazing group of students and the incredible work they've done. I've spent my career working at the intersection of science, innovation, and agriculture, bringing together researchers, entrepreneurs, and farmers to spark new ideas and turn potential into progress. So this event, it's right up my alley. I serve as Director of Collaboration and Partnerships at the United Soybean Board, and also Ben and Joe failed to mention that my boss was going to be in the audience as well. Hi, Lucas. So no pressure, right? But at USB, in my role, I spend a lot of time thinking about how we can work together, both internally across the checkoff ecosystem with state partners like the Indiana Soybean Alliance, and externally with private and public collaborators to leverage the power of farmer checkoff dollars. This competition is the perfect example of what collaboration looks like, a mix of creativity, of connection, and commitment to doing meaningful work on behalf of farmers. I'm from North Carolina, if you haven't already figured that out from my accent, and I'm an avid NC State fan, and yes, I still hold a grudge from last year's Final Four game, but we won't talk about that. More importantly, I grew up on a small tobacco farm, and my connection to agriculture runs deep. My appreciation for what it takes to turn a bold idea into something that impacts farmers isn't just professional, it's personal. So whether this is your first time attending like me, or you've been a part of this tradition for years, thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us your time this evening. We know there's a million things that you could be doing right now and a million things competing for your attention. And we're truly grateful you chose to spend your evening here. Tonight is a celebration, and I hope you are inspired by what these students have created. Speaking of which, we have two exciting competition tracks to showcase this year. Our Industrial Innovation track, where 19 teams are competing for a $20,000 grand prize with entirely new soy-based products. And then, for the first time ever, we're proud to debut the soy-based food innovation track, where we had 12 teams competing for a $5,000 prize, and we have our top 5 teams joining us this evening. Together, these teams represent a new generation of thinkers, of creators and leaders, exploring how soy can shape the future, from packaging and materials to food, nutrition, and beyond. You'll hear about some of the incredible student teams, learn more about the history of it and the impact of this long-standing competition, and of course, help us celebrate the winners at the end of the night. So now, to officially welcome us and to kick off the program, please join me in welcoming Courtney Kingery, CEO of the Indiana Soybean Alliance.
Thank you, Catherine, and thank you all for joining us this evening. It's truly an honor to welcome you to the 31st Annual Student Innovation Competition, 31 years. A valued partnership between Purdue University and the farmers of the Indiana Soybean Alliance. For more than 3 decades, this competition has stood as a testament to innovation, vision, and dedication of Purdue University students, and the ongoing investment of the Indiana soybean farmers make in shaping the future of agriculture and education. And tonight, as Catherine mentioned, we turn a page to a new chapter with the first ever soy food innovation competition. Building on 30 successful years of industrial competition, the new track expands and explores soy's incredible reach and opportunity and potential in the food space, opening the doors to new markets, new opportunities, and an even stronger and brighter future for soybeans. 31 years, 31 teams. This year, we celebrate the efforts of those 31 student teams representing food and industrial innovations. That's over 100 students who are learning about the value and benefits and opportunity of soybeans. but not just the students. 20 faculty around this room and around campus who support those student competition and those students. So 20 faculty advisors who their ideas, hard work, and passion for discovery help the students succeed tonight. In addition to the students, I would also like to recognize some of our industry partners and broader ag community who are here tonight. So Dr. Bernie Engel, Dean of Agriculture. Bernie is here somewhere, I think. So Bernie, thank you for all your continued support and partnership between Purdue University and Indiana Soybean Alliance. Director Don Lamb, Director for Indiana State Department of Agriculture. Don, thank you for joining us tonight. ICMC Indiana Corn Marketing Council President Tim Gauck. Tim, I saw you somewhere this evening. And distinguished Purdue Ag alumni as well, so congratulations, Tim, on that. Agribusiness Council of Indiana CEO Bruce Kettler. Bruce, I think I saw you here somewhere tonight. There in the back, Bruce, thank you for being here as well. Indiana Pork Executive Director Josh Trineri. Josh, there we go. Josh, thank you. And finally, Dr. Ron Turco. Ron, thank you for all your support and everything you do to be a liaison between the Soybean Alliance, the Corn Marketing Council, and Purdue University. And people are pointing back there to Ron. So Ron, thank you very much. At the Indiana Soybean Alliance, our mission is to invest soybean checkoff dollars to drive innovation, create new value, and strengthen market opportunities for Indiana's soybean farmers. Programs like this competition and the broader value creation initiative are the core to how ISA builds demand and invests in the future. We are absolutely proud of every student. Congratulations to you guys, every student who started this project, this program, and took it through. We're excited to see all the ideas that you guys have brought to life. I would also like to invite Lucas Lynch up to the stage. Lucas is CEO of the United Soybean Board, and the United Soybean Board is our national partner and national organizations that works across and to benefit the 500,000 soybean farmers in the United States. The very first United Soybean Board meeting was held right here in Indiana, in Indianapolis, in July 1991. And I am pleased to announce that the United Soybean Board will be hosting their summer 2026 National Board meeting in Indianapolis. It will be the 35th anniversary of the United Soybean Board meetings, and they will be celebrating where it all started here in Indiana and in Indianapolis. So Lucas, thank you for joining us tonight, and it's great to have you here representing USB if you'd like to come up and share a few words.
Thank you. Well, first off, Courtney, it's great to be here home in Indiana with you. You know, we're just recognizing all of these wonderful leaders and industry advocates, but we are here tonight because of one fundamental thing, and we talk a lot about this. We celebrate and we love the people that we work for. I'm going to ask the farmers in the room to please stand. If you want a sense of the spirit of innovation, that's where you start, right there on the farm. It is great to be here again with you. You know, on behalf of the United Soybean Board, I've got 4 directors that are here representing the state of Indiana that serve on the national board. I'm just going to, not to pull you out, but I'm going to ask you to stand up. I know who I work for. So with the 4 members, there you are. You know who these guys are: Jim Douglas, Matthew Chapman, we got Don Weiss, and we got Tom Griffiths. Thank you, guys. So as I'm thinking about the students and I think about the legacy of 31 years, it takes imagination. And as I was walking through and visiting with some of you tonight, all I could see and hear was the passion for what you're doing. And if you leave this event tonight with nothing else other than it's cool to work with agriculture, it's really fun to get to know the people behind the scenes, but most importantly, there's a lot of Riz out in that room, and you guys had it all going on. So I just want to say congrats. Keep up the great work. We are excited to see not only what you do for this competition here tonight, but a very bright future. And a little bit of personal privilege. I am enjoying spending a little bit of my time here on campus with my own Boilermaker, Kate. Great to have you along with me tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucas, and thank you to the USB directors and farmers that grow the market demand and encourage innovation for the farm and for the new uses for soybeans. Now, I'd like to introduce Ben Forsyth, the Indiana Soybean Alliance Director of Sustainability and Value Creation, and I am just thrilled to have Ben on our team. And Ben, thank you to you and your team for an amazing evening. So the stage is yours.
Thank you all, and maybe first and foremost, I really appreciate everyone being here. To the students, I'm the last person you're really going to have to listen to a whole lot before we get to the fun part for you. I'm sure you're all nervous and excited about hearing the awards that come up in a little bit, but a few more thank yous we need to cover. So as Courtney mentioned, I'm Ben Forsyth, Director of Sustainability and Value Creation for Indiana Soybean Alliance. This is my third year being a part of the competition, and I'll tell you, like every year, it's the highlight. It's the Super Bowl of what we do. And I just get more and more excited and engaged for what that is because of the students that are involved and the event itself. The creativity is amazing, the dedication, and just the fact that you can get through this on top of classwork is impressive, especially you need to know the students. I'm sure they are not missing on that front at all. So I'll say a few things. This event would not be possible without a few really key people. First, I would say Mickey Creech, who runs the event from the Purdue side on the industrial track. Mickey's been a part of the program for many years, and we really appreciate everything she does. It's a really seamless project and program from ISA's perspective, and without Mickey, that definitely would not happen. So thank you, Mickey. The most important thank you was the whoops over there. That's really cool. That's awesome. And then the other piece of that would be, like Courtney and Catherine mentioned, this is the first year we've done a food track of the competition, and I want to really highlight the fact that Elise from the Food Science Department came out and blew away the idea of 0 to 1, right? So this didn't exist. There was a pilot. We didn't know exactly what we were asking for. We had 12 teams complete the competition, and 5 are here tonight, partially because of space. You all got a feel for how busy it is out there. So it was really well done. The entire event went very well. So thank you, Elise, for all of that. But yeah, really well done from both sides. The other piece I have to say, Madeline Williams on my team put all this together, and I really appreciate all the work she does to make this happen. I've made the joke the last 2 years, might as well make it 3. If it were up to me, we'd be in a parking lot eating pizzas. But because of her and her work, we're here at a nice event. Also, Amber on our staff, too, does an amazing job of making all this happen. So thank you to all of those. Last but definitely not least, I want to say thank you to the volunteer judges that participated in the event this year. We had 2 different tracks, which means more judges, but I'll tell you, in our board meeting, we had to really fight for who got to come and be a part of it. So Roger Winning was part of it, David Harden, Brian Warpup, Alan Buchanan, Jenna Scott, and Andrew McDaniel were all of our director judges. So thank you guys for your time, commitment. It's a lot to read through the business plans you guys put a lot into, but we appreciate that from our directors to go and put that energy into it. Also, I want to say thank you to our industry judges. Britt Walker. Britt, how many years have you been part of the competition? 6 years Britt Walker has been here, and just the energy and the excitement you bring to this is really something. We want to say thank you for that. Dr. Clayton Westman with BioBond, Dan Dawes with Agronova, who I think was here earlier. Thank you. Julie Oman from Soy Nutrition, Dr. Owen Jones, and Audra Kraft all were part of the competition. So thank you all. Now, we've alluded to it lots of different times. We have a new track, and so to introduce that track officially, I want to introduce or bring up Dr. Shania Shimshak to say a few words about the competition and get us started. Thank you.
I have to adjust the mic a little bit. Hi, everyone. I want to say it's a great day, and I have to say I'm very excited, and this is one of my favorite days in campus. And this is my 4th time officially attending the Soybean Innovation Competition reception. And this is, again, my dream come true, because we know that soy is such a versatile crop, and you can see how many different products you can come up with soy. And I was extremely excited about doing the soy-based food competition. So I want to elaborate a little more on the soy-based food competition and why this product was selected and what was the theme. So if you are not a food scientist, this year's theme was to develop a salty snack, and it has to be high protein. And the protein has to be 12 grams per serving. And if you are not a food scientist, it's a big challenge. You have to make a snack, and it's going to be 12 grams of protein in the one serving. You have to be extremely creative, and you have to be trained by one of the best food science departments in the nation. And of course, the competition was open to other departments in the College of Agriculture, and I know they partner with agriculture and biological engineering students, agriculture, economics departments, and other departments, couple of engineering on the other side of the campus. And I was just having some conversations with Jenna, and I heard that we have one of the industry representatives, and she made the comment that she was impressed with the creativity and the professionalism and the style all the new food products were presented to judges. So it made me even more proud today, and I want to congratulate the food science students, but also all the industrial competition student teams too, and I will leave that to Nate. So again, I want to say to whole teams, you blew us away with your professionalism and your ideas and your passion. It was extremely inspiring. And then also I would like to thank you, the Indiana Soybean Alliance staff team members, and also farmers and the board members, for giving us the opportunity to show what we can do with soy, how creative we can be in terms of food science applications of soy. And this is a great example of the land-grant mission we do at Purdue University. As you know, the land-grant mission is learning, outreach, research, and this is the perfect example and the spirit of land-grant, because we are providing innovation opportunities to our students. They are learning along the way, and we help our stakeholders and help the economy of the state. So this is a great example. I was going to acknowledge my wonderful judges in the room. I know we had so much fun. It was one of the most fun days on the spring semester, and Ben did a great job acknowledging them. And also I want to thank you, Elise, for her hard work putting together the event. And again, as head of the food science department, I am so proud today with everything that has been done by our students, and I want to thank you for your support and opportunity. So I think that's all. I covered everything in my notes, and thank you so much. So the next step is we are going to have a mini video about the food science competition, and the teams are going to line up, and their products are represented. Thank you so much.
Our team is called Team Soymates. Our product is called Dippity Duos. We spent a lot of time just thinking about what we wanted to do for this competition, so I'm just really proud of what we were able to come up with. Having this competition run specifically through Purdue Food Science is just a really easy way for students to get involved. I have a huge passion for product development, so I like to participate in product development competitions anywhere I can. For a long time, I kind of knew that product development was my dream job, so that definitely inspired me to just participate in this competition.
We're Team Edamamas.
We made soy straws.
We've got a bunch of different spices on the outside, and we put it into a really nice roll shape so it'll be crispy and on-the-go snack. This product development competition is a really good practice and example for what the food industry is going to be like.
Basically, you're just doing the whole competition with just collaborate with others, with the same interests. Yeah, you just aim for making a good product.
I would definitely recommend this competition to anyone who wants to do it, even if they're not food science. It's really great exposure.
Our product is puff and rice. It is a rice crispy with a soy twist. We actually try different recipes available for a traditional crispy rice treat, and then we try to incorporate the soy into our formulation.
I decided to join this competition. I want to see what it has to offer. And through this opportunity, I get to meet so many people and learn so many new things, so I would do it again and again.
We were ready to get a new challenge and see ourselves as professional food technologists.
Our team is Solicious Squad, and our product is Chicha Chips. It's a snack made out of soybean and chickpea flour.
Getting to learn more about soy itself, you can literally make sweet or salty snacks with soy. The possibilities with it are endless. I've learned more about what it takes to go more into product development and research and development, and that makes me want to go more into that field.
I would recommend any student that want to participate to come because it's really a fun experience.
Our product is called Temperado, which is a Mexican hot honey flavored plant-based jerky that is made out of the tempeh that comes from the Indonesian culture that is mixed with the flavors of the Mexican chilies and also honey that adds that sweetness.
The United States produces a lot of soybeans, so it is really important to use soybeans in an innovative way, and to be able to do that with the use of fermentation and providing all of the benefits that come with that is really important.
Our product is a derivative of Japanese senbei, which is a kind of rice cracker which we infuse different kinds of soybeans product.
I think our best achievement, how we were successful in masking the soy protein isolate flavor in our chips. There is a lot of soy grown in America, and they're all not really used to their fullest potential. We could use it for food sources in America and throughout the world, but we just have to find the ways to utilize them correctly.
Our product is Soy Clusters. It is a soybean-based snack out of freeze-dried soybeans.
Like the opportunity of creating a product, it's really amazing, and we have everything to support it. It's a great opportunity from Purdue to bring us oh yeah, you can buy the ingredients that you want, and you can have full access to Skidmore to make your product. It's like a unique opportunity. In the end, we got a very good product because we didn't give up.
Our product is Mame Mia. It is a healthy, protein-based snack cracker.
Seeing this gradually improve for the better was very rewarding.
So much collaborative effort that happens just in between groups, and it just helps you just get closer. And then it also just helps you gain a new perspective. I mean, we learn about a lot of this stuff in our lectures, but a lot of times you just don't really get time to put it into application.
We decided to do a sourdough product with a bit of miso in it, and of course all of it was made with soy.
I've always wanted to go into R&D, so this kind of just continues to solidify my passion for it.
I think students should participate in this because it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of teamwork. You get a lot of freedom and flexibility. I'm not in the food science department, so it brings an opportunity to kind of use the facilities that we typically don't have access to.
Our product is a soy-based cracker that is very high in protein and has a unique color.
We wanted to make our product tasty and rich in protein for people that are concerned about the amount of protein and calories that they consume every day.
First thing, I'm proud with my group member. We try very, very hard, and we're successful because our product is so delicious.
Our product is a trail mix cracker with a soy honey glaze.
We had to work hard to get the base to be the right texture because with the soy protein we tried a whole bunch of different flours or sort of bases to go with it, and it was really hard to find like a good texture. And so I think the week in which we found the right combination in the base that worked well, I think was a really fun moment and super like exciting to have something that really worked.
Our product is crunch cubes inspired by West African product called chin chin.
It's just a nice experience to have. Then it also helps you in the future, like teamwork. And just if you are a food science major, it also helps you understand what field you are getting into.
Let you understand how real world works. You get to know that life goes beyond the four walls of classroom, and it can also build your resilience. It can also build how you communicate with other people and your work ethics.
Wow, that was really impressive. I've got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old at home, 2 little boys, and they are snacking me out of house and home. So if I could find a 12-gram protein or 12 grams of protein snack, that would be amazing. Let's give this team another round of applause for their creativity, their hard work, and their willingness to turn soy into something not only delicious, but unexpected. So, for the moment we've been waiting for, I'm going to welcome Indiana Soybean Alliance Board Chair Denise Scarborough and Sustainability and Value Creation Committee Chair Jenna Scott up to the stage to announce this year's winners.
Okay, thank you, Catherine. As one of the judges for the competition, I am excited to announce the food competition's 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place winners. I know the teams are very excited to find out who won, so I will not hold that from you anymore. Taking 3rd place and receiving $2,000 is Team Temperados, the creators of soy-based jerky. Come on up. Congratulations, Temperados. Taking 2nd place and receiving $3,000 is Team Senbeis, the creators of a soy-based, regionally inspired chip. Come on up. Congratulations, Team Senbeis. Okay, and now taking 1st place and receiving $5,000 is Team Edemamas, the creators of edible soy straws.
Hey, Team Edamama, stay right here. Stay on stage. We're going to talk to you in just a second. Right. You're fine. All right, so this is the fun part. We get to grill you a little bit, to learn a little bit more about your process. I don't know if they told you this or not. So my first question is, I know you technically weren't allowed to taste the product, but tell us how many times you tried it and who was the snack taster.
Okay, so we have some very good news. So these samples were prepared in Skidmore, which is an FDA certified kitchen. So we are allowed to eat them, which is very exciting. And I ate a lot. I really did. Yeah, I wish I could quantify, but.
So credit goes to you for the winning recipe.
No. Sarah right here, she's like a flavor expert. Oh, sorry. Sarah right here, she's like a flavor expert. She works in the demo kitchen too. She's a pro chef. She was in charge of the seasoning blend, and then Rong was the one who came up with egg roll cookies. So.
Okay, Ron, so this is what we want to know. How did you decide on the roll, and then also, most importantly, how did you figure out the crunch factor? Because we know the crunch factor is what really makes the snack.
So the idea basically comes from my personal experience, because it's a pretty common snacks in Asia. And then the taste itself, it's plain and sweet, so I think it's a good carrier for like the salty, savory snacks. And then for the crispiness, we have to figure out like when we like pan fry, like the pancake, and then until it reaches the certain thickness or like the texture, then we roll it. Then we put it into the oven to dehydrate it. So like we have to know like what temperature, how long it will stay on the pan or something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can also hop in a little bit too. Getting crispy products can be a little tricky, especially like working with protein, as it's kind of been alluded to, can be a little bit tricky to get textures you want. So it was a lot of trial and error with different formulations to really be able to get that crispy texture, especially with some of the substitutions we did off of like traditional egg roll cookies. But we were super excited when we were brainstorming, because those crispy round snacks aren't really on market, so we were super excited when we found a way to combine aspects from international places and make them into a snack for Americans.
Yeah, so another question for you. 3 or 4 years down the road, this is ready for commercialization. Who's your dream partner? Are we thinking like gas station, Ow, or are we thinking like Whole Foods, health food store?
Okay, definitely, well, I mean, if Whole Foods wants it, I'm not going to say no. But when we were designing it, we really wanted to create a snack that a lot of Americans could get access to. And when we were brainstorming, the vending machine was right across from us. And we were just thinking how vending machines don't have a lot of high protein filling snacks, and so we were thinking it'd be great if our product was in vending machines so people could hit that button, have the snack drop out, and then they could be full for the day and have a delicious thing to brighten up.
Yeah, I think that's a great delivery system. I would be a fan of that. So final question for you. You just won $5,000. What are we doing next? Are we going to reinvest in this little project? Are we going to a big group dinner? Are we taking a group spring break trip? What's the plan?
Oh man, that's such a good question. To be honest, I think obviously when you create an idea, you're super excited about it, but we heard everyone else's ideas, and so to be honest, we thought we were getting 4th or 5th place because everyone's product has been so good. So we with $500, we were like, oh, maybe we can take a road trip, or have a good time. But now it's $5,000, so I think we have some brainstorming to do.
I'll say these two are going to grad school, so they're gonna need it later.
That you will.
That might be my rent. Not gonna lie. We'll see.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, edamames. And congrats to all our incredible food innovation teams. I can only imagine where the food innovation side of things will be in 31 years given the stiff competition we had this year. So now we're going to shift gears a little bit, and we're going to move from food to function. And we're going to dive into this world of industrial innovation, where our students have taken soy and reimagined it into things like packing materials and other high-impact real-world applications. So y'all come back. Did I get this wrong? No, okay. Sorry. I'm, like I said, not the professional MC here. Anyway, to introduce the industrial innovation track and share more about the amazing work behind it, please join me in welcoming Dr. Nate Moser, head of the Department of Agriculture and Biological Engineering at Purdue, and the Indiana Soybean Alliance's Soybean Utilization Endowed Chair.
Thank you. Yes, I am Nate Mosier, and I wear a number of hats here at Purdue University, but tonight I'm here as the Indiana Soybean Alliance New Uses and Innovation Chair, and hosting and introducing to all of you a little bit of the background about how this competition and these students came to this stage today. So I'd really like to thank all the Indiana farmers who have supported for over 3 decades this competition. There are now thousands of students in all parts of the world who have learned about soy and the power of soy and the opportunities provided by soybeans, not only for food, but for a number of industrial uses that are in careers spanning industries that you can only imagine. We've had executives in companies, we've had venture capitalists, we've had engineers, we've had scientists, we've had business creators. We've had many alumni from our program go in many innovative directions. So congratulations to our students who are now joining that august group of alumni of this competition, and I want to celebrate a little bit their accomplishments as well. None of this would be possible, and I want to add my thank you to Ben's, to Mickey Creech for making this all possible. So I want to share with you a little bit the journey that brought our students here today. So we're at the end of March, and if we think back to the beginning of the academic year here at Purdue University in the 3rd week of August, these students came to campus or back to campus and were excited to start a new academic year and looking for opportunities that they might be able to apply some of the skills that they're learning. And these students were one of more than 6,600 students that Mickey Creech got in front of in the first 4 weeks of the semester and competed against all the other exciting things going on at Purdue University for their attention for something that they might work on and form a team for. We're very deliberate in our recruitment efforts to recruit widely and broadly. So the students that heard about the competition and entered the competition represent 7 different colleges of study at Purdue University and more than 25 different majors. Not only from the College of Agriculture, not just food science, and definitely not just ag and biological engineering, although I'm a bit biased as the department head. We do have a number of our students in the competition, but from science, from engineering, from business, from marketing, from liberal arts, because these students not only have to have the technical know-how with the guidance of their faculty mentors to develop a new product, but they need to understand what the market opportunity for this product might be. And more importantly, a constraint is always important, and Shania mentioned that for the food products, that having constraints really helps to foster creativity. These students need to find a product that has never been invented before. And in 31 years of this competition, there are a lot of past projects and a lot of past products that have been made, but they're not only limited to the constraints of that, they need to search the patent literature worldwide to find any other industrial product that uses soy that has ever been invented. And they have to show that theirs is unique and novel. So, as we recruited these students for this challenge ahead of them in August, by the 1st of October, they needed to form a team, and we had 58 students of over 155, 58 teams of over 155 students forming teams. They had to start that hard work of not only looking at market opportunities, but inventing these new products. And by the middle of January, had the opportunity to pitch their ideas, and in most cases for these teams, actually had a kind of working prototype by mid-January to myself and some of the staff, including Ben from the Indiana Soybean Alliance. It was kind of a checkpoint. Are they on track? Are they going to make it to the end? And 19 teams, if you've heard, have made it all the way to the end, not only having a product that works, a product they've tested, they have a market strategy, they have a pitch plan, and many of you had the opportunity to hear at least a short version of their pitch that they presented to our team of judges. Thank you all, and thank you, Britt, again, for your years of service. None of this would be possible without the support of the Indiana Soybean Alliance, but I also want to add one additional thanks to this as well, our industry partners. All of these products were made from real industrial products produced by Archer Daniels Midland, by Cargill, and by Beck Hybrid Seeds, who provide the raw materials that the students could use to make the prototypes you saw today. But if there is interest in wanting to scale up and commercialize these products, Brett, I think you could get some orders from rail cars full of the raw materials that they use to make these products in the near future. So a path to innovation, a path to commercialization by using the real thing. These students got an opportunity to put their hands on and apply their skills in these innovative new products. So quite amazing from August now to March that they've innovated these new products and tested them. It's a real celebration. All of these teams did an outstanding job. Unfortunately, only one of you is going to take the top prize, but congratulations, all of you. You've all done an amazing job. Thank you very much, and I won't stand between you and hearing who the winners are. Thank you.
All right, so, I mean, it's incredible what these 19 teams have been through over the last 6, 7, 8 months. And it's also incredible the investment that our farmers are making into these teams. These individuals are not just getting exposed to soy products, but they're having to think through, how do you work as a team? How do you problem solve? How do you find a solution? And these are skills that are gonna set them forward in life. These are skills that are gonna make them the next researchers of tomorrow. As we think about research, something that I'm really passionate about is thinking about research translation. And it's not enough just to have a concept or have an idea or test a product in the field or in the lab. We have to get over that hump and we have to figure out, how are we gonna commercialize it? What partners are we gonna work with? What does that market look like? How do we get these products into the hands of farmers and into the hands of consumers? And so I love that Indiana Soybean is investing in this, because we are training this next generation of researchers to think about that up front. And that is gonna serve us all well in the future. So with that, we're gonna start our second video and shine spotlight on these 19 teams and look at a little bit more about those 19 different products.
So our product is called Soy Sleek, and it is a shampoo bar that not only lathers but helps with hair growth, and it eliminates millions and millions of waste from plastic shampoo bottles.
It was great working with different majors and the cross-functional teams. It taught us the importance of perseverance. Obviously our bar, when we first made it, it wasn't perfect. And it was a constant trial and error. We learned how to market our product. We learned how to do patent research. All these little things that we never knew how an actual product that was in stores was made.
Our product is called Soy Pure Wipes, and we are the first soy-based makeup remover wipe and solution.
I would say what made it proudest was just seeing that our product was able to remove all kinds of makeup, even the waterproof, because waterproof is super hard to remove.
We weren't sure if soy was gonna be effective in removing makeup, and we found that through combination, it's just as effective as some of the things that are already on the market. Our product is Dissolve-A-Soy. It's a dissolvable adhesive that is meant for sticker applications, anywhere from pharmacy labels, retail price stickers, or cardboard packaging.
I think we joined the competition initially for ourselves, but I think we also ultimately ended up growing with each other. And I think that's the biggest thing I'm gonna take from this competition. Regardless, I think this is a lifelong accomplishment for all of us.
It's something that was really special to me, I think for the rest of the team, that we turned an idea into reality.
Our product is the first ever soy-based pickleball.
Our team have worked for more than 200 hours in the lab, and that was a long time, and I feel like this competition was a really necessary step for all of our future.
Just participating in the competition, being able to successfully make our pickleball was one of the things that really made us proud of ourselves.
We learned so much about soy. Would you really think that a soy-based pickleball could be made? And we really did that. We really made the world's first pickleball made out of soy.
We are Soy Bloom, which is the world's first soybean-based flower bouquet sleeve.
It was definitely a very hands-on experience. I don't think I've ever done the researching, the manufacturing, the production, and the packaging all by ourselves. I mainly wanted to do it because it seemed like a really good experience for researching and developing.
Putting yourself in front of 10 judges and seeing, do you have what it takes to pitch a product? It's gonna be so useful in working in the industry and working with different types of people.
Our product is full okra. It's an animal bedding product made exclusively 100% out of okra, which is a byproduct of soybean production.
I think what it built up is a series of soft and hard skills that'll be through research, through just testing the product and developing a business plan. I think it really made us delve deep into a specific industry and formatting a product from that way. I primarily looked at soybeans as food prior to this competition, but now I can see that there's a ton of like real world applications to the product.
We made a soy-based de-icing enhancement. It specifically helps add traction to roads, but it doesn't melt the ice on its own. It adds a nice granular texture that absorbs water.
From this experience, I definitely have seen it's a lot of work, especially starting from scratch. It really helped me to gain a lot of experience, and I'm really happy about this experience, and yeah, it was pretty fun.
Being able to go from finding an idea, doing research on it, to like experimentally determine if this is gonna work, which part to use out of the soybean, and then to be able to market it and be here. It was a lot, but we're proud.
Our product is Insoilate, which is dielectric grease that is used to coat exposed electrical elements.
I'm most proud of the product we made. I actually wasn't sure if we were able to do it, but in the end, when we got it all tested, I was really excited to see that it worked.
Every part of the soybean is used, from the oil to the meal, even the byproducts. Our two main components were the straight soy oil and the soy lecithin, which is actually a byproduct of the degumming process of the oil.
Our product is a soy-based scrunchie hair tie. It's made of soy flour and soy oils, but then it also has silicone in it to like combine all these products together.
Being able to face, I wouldn't say failure especially, but setbacks, and being able to continue moving on after those setbacks.
I would say I'm like really proud that we were able to push through all of that and make a product that like works pretty well.
Our product is called Soy Shield, and it is a flexible, self-adhesive thermoplastic.
We use parafilm a lot to mix different reagents and things in the labs. The TAs always warn us how expensive it is and to be very conservative with our use of it, and so we thought, maybe we could make this cheaper or make it better in some way, and so we thought we would try to make that with soy instead.
Through this competition, we got to learn how to really do a thorough market analysis and literature review of pre-existing products, things like that I never would have learned how to use otherwise.
Our product is called the Soy Protein Orb, and it's very time efficient because you just drop it, it dissolves. If you blend it, it'll blend within 2.5 seconds into a complete homogeneous mixture.
We both go to the gym pretty often. If I could scoop my protein a bit easier, that would be better. And since it's soy-based, it's also vegan-friendly.
We failed really badly the first time. It was like a solid. The proudest moment was when we failed, because that was when we learned the most of what not to do.
I think it's an excellent opportunity to learn a lot of new things, especially in terms of creating a new product.
Our product is Bean Clear. Bean Clear is the first 100% soy-based pimple patch, aiming at resolving acne, very prevalent in teenagers and young adults.
It taught me a lot about how to take a product from the inception to a point where it's about ready to sell.
I've seen so many diverse ideas from past and present competitions that I've never thought about. So I think it's a very good place to exercise your own ideas.
Our product is SoySense. We are a soy-based bath bomb, which contains 90% soy. We spent very long hours working on the presentation as well as building the business plan, and Nisha here spent a lot of hours in lab, and so we definitely want to bring that grit and perseverance into everything we do.
I am a biochemistry major, so I was only interested in being a researcher, but now I would like to enter the corporate world and try to come up and pitch my products and try to come up with new innovations in that industry.
We made a reusable food wrap, mostly made out of soy. It was mostly inspired by an already existing product called beeswax wraps.
Our proudest moment is when we tested our product to market competitors and they outperformed the current top competitors in the market.
I highly recommend doing the soybean competition. I've had some interviews and it's come up and people love to hear about it because it shows that you're flexible, you can do business and science and engineering. It's a great thing for every student to be involved in.
Pure Soy is a 100%
soybean-based multi-purpose pads. So we really worked on this the past couple months to make sure that we reach many different market demographics.
I never really truly realized how much trial and error goes into a sort of thing like this, as a lot of the time in high school, we kind of just were given an experiment and you expected it to work. And so being able to see all of our failures, but as well as successes that we found, was really rewarding and really showed and demonstrated to me that it's okay to be able to have those failures.
Our product is a soy-based shield and handle part of a baby pacifier. We plan to sell to other baby pacifier companies so they incorporate our part into their complete product.
It's biodegradable and made out of soy wax and soybean oil, so it can be composted.
One experience that I thought was great was sitting with my teammates and looking through patents. I'm an engineering major and I didn't really think about the business side of creating products. All those trial and error of patents and like analyzing and reading what they do, going deeper, was a great experience for me.
We made a soy-based UV coating that helps prevent UVA radiation from affecting construction materials, plexiglass, manufacturing materials, things of that nature.
This gives you a unique opportunity to really bring a product to the market, like from scratch. This gives you something to talk about at career fairs. Recruiters really like to hear about the product you've worked on, and it gives you a lot of really valuable experience that you might not have as a younger student.
We are Team Soy Care. We made diaper, not just for babies, for adults as well. So we made a biodegradable diaper.
Working with the soy-based, like different parts of soy, was really interesting because like you never think about using a product in multiple ways.
I learned that there's a lot of components that we can extract from soy, and just the amounts of innovation that came out of this competition and just in general from soy is mind-blowing to me.
Our product is a biological filter media. It helps promote beneficial bacteria to grow on it.
I think it's a great experience because it's really just like the complete process of developing a product, and there is so much to do, but having a team I think is just such a great environment for building connections, but also seeing what everyone's individual strengths are. You don't really get this experience in your typical classes, so I think it's super helpful.
Wow, I am blown away by the creativity, by the intention, by the thought that went behind all of these. And to think that these individuals did this on top of all of their normal classwork and their normal schedule as an undergrad. I don't know about you, but when I was an undergrad, I was not inventing any new products. So hats off to these guys. At this time, I'd like to welcome, this time we're going to take before we announce the winners, which I know is what you all want to hear, we're going to take a meaningful pause in the program, and I want to welcome Denise Scarborough back up to the stage for a very special announcement.
Good evening, everyone. This is my 8th year serving on the Indiana Soybean Alliance, and this is by far one of my favorite events every year. Being a Purdue grad, coming back here and being able to see this, I commend all of you students because I was never anywhere near as smart as any of you are. And seeing your energy that you guys have and talking about all your products, I love it. I by far love it and love to be able to go back to our communities and talk about being a farmer and our checkoff dollars going back into things like this to create new uses for soybeans in the community. Tonight, I would like to, before we continue on, take a moment to honor the memory of someone whose presence and impact will be deeply missed at this event. Late last year, we received heartbreaking news of the passing of Dr. Rodolfo Pinal. While his time with us was cut far too short, his influence and passion left a lasting mark on not only this event of competitors and students he mentored. Dr. Pinal was an energetic, dedicated, and deeply inspiring educator who brought enthusiasm and creativity into every conversation. Even if in the brief moments you were lucky enough to be able to speak with him, you could see his passion for student learning and innovation was instantly clear. As an advisor, Dr. Pinal was involved with many participants and award winners of the competition. Notably, the last 2 winning teams were under his advisement. A true testament to the guidance and energy that he brought to the students here at Purdue University. His legacy lives on in the ideals he helped shape in the future that he will inspire. To honor his commitment to this competition and to the students and the pursuit of innovation, we are proud to announce the beginning of this year, the People's Choice Award will now be renamed the Dr. Rodolfo Pinal People's Choice Award. It is a small but heartfelt way to keep his spirit and passion present in the work that we continue to celebrate here each and every year. To those of you in attendance that voted for your favorite team, and the first time ever, I would like to introduce the Dr. Rodolfo Pinal People's Choice Award winner. And congratulations to Team Soy Care, the creators of soy diapers. Come on up. I love the excitement, and now what you guys have all been waiting for. Next, I'm going to announce the third, second, and first place winners of tonight's event. I know the teams are excited to find out who won. Taking third place and receiving $5,000 is Pura Soy, the creators of soy-based multi-purpose pad. Please come on up. Taking second place and receiving $10,000 is Team Soy Sleek, the creators of soy-based shampoo bar. And last but not least, the first place team and receiving $20,000 is Team Soy Shield, the creators of self-adhesive, lab-grade, and food-grade film. I would like to congratulate all of the winners and all of the contestants tonight. And here is Catherine so we can learn a little bit more about the winning team.
All right, Team Soy, you're in the hot seat. So, lab grade, food grade, can do it all. Is this like a product that NASA's going to wrap its snacks in for the astronauts? I don't know. There's lots of uses here. How did you land on this idea?
So I was in my chemistry lab, and I was using parafilm to seal some reagent in a beaker. And my TA was like, don't use too much of that, it's really expensive.
Budget cuts.
And so I was like, I bet I could make it less expensive. So we did.
And what's the price comparison? Do you know?
Well, like per inch, our like just material cost is a third less than our main competitor, Parafilm.
That's awesome. So how many hours did you spend in the lab to get a product that would work to get to this point?
Yeah, so our actual time in the lab was not that much time, but we did spend a lot of time actually baking these products. Each iteration took multiple hours in the oven, and so just being able to go through about 15 different recipes and find which ratios work the best in our product did take about 15 hours in the lab, so it was really a lot of work.
What was harder, the figuring out the recipe and the product, or explaining to your friends and family exactly what you're doing?
Yes. I would say the second one.
So your product is designed to stick literally to anything. What was the craziest thing that you tried to get it to stick to, or that you tried to cover with, or that you experimented with?
We tried to cover a lot of fruits. One of our first iterations, we put an apple on it and it just disintegrated. So that's when we knew we had to lock in.
All right, so final question for you. $20,000, you've got an idea that could literally go into a startup pitch. What are you doing next? Are you continuing, or are we filing a patent? Are we thinking about this? Are we going to grad school? What's next?
I think we're definitely open to options. We didn't expect to get a product that we liked so much and that worked so well. So we are very excited about the promising properties of our project, but overall, just, yeah, possibly grad school. School's expensive. She's out of state, so just paying for that.
Awesome. Well, congrats, Team Soy Shield.
Thank you to our third teammate also. We have a teammate, Nick MG, who's currently in Australia studying abroad. We would not have been able to do this without him. He wrote, like, basically our entire business report.
So are you going to let him know that you won and split the money with him, or are you
He's
going
on
to
the
keep that a
stream right
secret
now.
for a while?
He's on the stream right now. Hi, Nick. We love you.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all. All right, well, let's give one more round of applause to all of our teams, our food teams, our industrial teams. They've shown us just how far soy can go when creativity meets purpose. So with that, our night is ending. It's been such a joy and an honor for me to be a part of this night, to see the innovation, to see the passion, to see the riz, as Lucas said, of these students. Occasionally, Gen Z can get a bad rap, but after tonight, if the future is in the hands of these folks, I'm feeling pretty good about what's ahead. So now, to officially close out our evening, I'm going to welcome Courtney back to the stage. Thank y'all.
Wow, right? I mean, what an amazing group of products, what an amazing group of students. The ideas, the passion, the energy that you guys brought to it. I am just congratulations. I mean, it is really just thrilling and inspiring and amazing to see what you guys have come up with and the hard work that you guys have put into it. So congratulations to our winners, and congratulations to all the teams over there. You guys have just done a great, great job. So thank you again. So in addition to what Dr. Simsek and Dr. Mosier and all the others have said about the work and the encouraging students and really the full potential of soybeans. Soybeans are at the core and at the heart of everything we do, and the soybean farmers who raise them, thank you for doing what you do to take care of the land and take care of Indiana and take care of Indiana agriculture. So the 20,000 Indiana soybean farmers recognize the value of innovation. Planting the seeds now for future growth is what Indiana farmers do every year. Supporting students that utilize the full potential of soybeans, creating new products from soybeans, and opening new markets are just a few of the reasons why the Indiana Soybean Alliance supports this competition and you guys as amazing students here at Purdue. It's been just an exciting evening to learn about these products, to celebrate innovation and the students and the future of innovation and the future of the soybean industry. So feel free to come up, meet the teams. We're going to have some of the teams come up and do pictures as well, congratulate them, and ask them about their ideas. And again, one last thank you for everyone tonight. Be safe, have a great evening, and thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.